MetroPCS of Hesperia, or more specifically, the MetroPCS of Maiden Sea, where I've worked for the last 2 years, 2.5 years. Actually, more like, yeah, 2.5. So, howdy, how's it going? But first off, I just want to say to the big boss man himself, thank you ever so much for giving me the opportunity of working with you guys. You have changed my life in more ways than one. And I don't even think you know just how many ways you've actually changed my life. I mean, with the major change of having a job, even if it's just a temporary one. Second off, to all my coworkers, past and present, although after today it's probably going to be past. Thank you so much for the friendship, the jokes, the stories, all of that. I realized that at this point, again, I'm just another waiver. Because for the past, well, week or so, I haven't really shown up. And you know, you guys have to move on. You guys have to, you know, have a person out there on that sidewalk doing their thing. And I don't blame you, you know. If I were you and you were me, then I were in the same position as a business owner, then yeah, I'd have to agree. I'd have to agree with the logic of it all. And hey, if a waiver doesn't show up for a week at a time, then you have to move on. Now, this is either the easiest thing that you guys have done, or the hardest, or somewhere in between. And the next guy you guys hire, you know, he may just last a couple of days, or he may last even longer than me, or somewhere in between. Because it is a hard job. It is a damned hard job. I mean, from the outside it may seem easy, and from the outside, for the most part, it is easy. Is anyone calling? Did I miss a call? No, I didn't miss a call. But you, as a waiver, you have to deal with the stresses of being out there on your own for long stretches of time. And for people like myself who don't really have that great of a social life, it just kind of adds to it. The loneliness and anxiety and self-doubt and all that fun stuff. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm gonna try. I've already done my half-hour freak-out video, and that's probably up there too, so that's going to be fun. Live reaction to my live reaction of reacting. But thank you guys so much for your friendship and your warmth and your kindness and your caring and showing me that customers come first. That family is a truly, truly amazing bond. They say that blood is thicker than water, and that's true. You know, it is. But for me, even though I've been there for as long as I have, that's just, it's, I don't know. I guess I had never really felt that connected. I mean, yeah, we did go to Buffalo Wild Wings once, and all that. That was an amazing experience. Let me tell you. Finally, to the guy that brought me on the first place, the main man himself. You are awesome. You are an absolutely amazing human being. You've got a family of 7, and I still have that game file that I've been working on. I've had to restart it quite a few times, but it's still there in RPG Maker. I guess I'll have a lot more time to work on it. More importantly, to the higher ups, you know, they know who they are. Actually, no, I'm going to stick with main man. You've seen me at my highest, and you've seen me at my lowest. You brought a magnifying glass on a part of me that up until that point I hadn't seen. And at that moment, you taught me that I needed to first and foremost respect both myself and the company that I work for. And that image of me with the two puppets and the mask and everything else just jumping around. Actually skipping around, no skipping. It told me that I was not treating myself with respect. If that makes any sense, I mean, who knows? But it taught me that I needed to be classier. That I needed to balance out my visibility factor with my creativity. And so I did that. And it worked. I learned so much from you. And I really just want to say thank you so much. Now we go to the big guys. Because that's important. And by big guys, I mean the big guys. Well, actually first the medium big guys and then the big guys. Alright, so you two. You know who you are. Again, thank you so much for bringing me on payroll. I worked my ass off getting to that point, and it was a fun ride. It was a fun ride. I remember in the beginning, when you were taking me down to the Maine and Maple stop for the first time. I was still getting the hang of everything. You said to me that what I was doing is a very important job. And, you know, I agree. And then when you brought me on later to the paycheck thing, you said that because of me, the store is as busy as it is. Now, this isn't a guilt trip. We're trying to prevent the inevitable, because, let's face it, if we're being realistic, we're both past that point. We know what's going on. I've overextended my usefulness, and this is the result. Alright, now for the other one. Hi, how's it going? You are an amazing woman. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I I hope that my time with you guys and my time around you when before before your promotion, when we were both at Maine and Maple for the longest time, that I was able to, provide some laughter to you. Because as long as, I can get a person to laugh either at me or with me, I'll have considered my job, my primary job, to have been done. And I'm starting to get choked up here because, I don't know. For the longest time now, that job has been a part of my life. It's been a part of my daily routine. I get up, I get my riding done, I go feed the horses, get ready, go there, do my thing, and then I come back. And then I would just keep going. Over and over and over and over again. And there were times where, I was just a little bit angry, but I was always respectful. And yeah, there was a little bit of teasing here and there that you kind of scared the crap out of me. But I learned that you are extremely busy. You don't really have time for much. Or anyone for that matter. But the people in your life that you do make time for, that's good. That's good. And I want you to keep that up. I want you to keep that positivity up. Now, if you watch this at all, I don't know, probably still gonna upload it. But if you watch this, and for you it's bittersweet, or it's just bitter, or it's just sweet, I'm feeling the same thing right now. I'm feeling the exact same thing. Alright, now we move on to the main guys, the big boss, the corporate. The guys from corporate that would come in and talk to you about like promotions, sales, advertising materials, that kind of thing. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Mike, I think his name was. And that other gal, the one I talked to about the glow-in-the-dark phone covers, the enhanced night shooting. y'all are very hard workers. You guys aren't cogs in a corporate machine. And at this point I'm talking about all the levels. Instead of cogs, think of yourselves as pieces of RNA and DNA. When you guys come together and you work so well together, you essentially become the genetic makeup of MetroPCS. Every single one of you is a different, either recessive or active part of MetroPCS's genome. And the recessive parts, they become active later on in life. They enhance the person. They bring something new to the overall personality of the company, even if it's in a small, minute way. But even the smallest, minute ways can have the greatest impact. As I've said, I've already had my freak out video. Apparently I only freak out for about 24 minutes and 37 seconds, and then I just fuck off and move on. Most importantly though, I'm finding it really hard to smile. I mean really, 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 really hard. Because in reality, and this is gonna screw with your mind a little bit, I am a guy in a room talking to a camera. But on a